Hello, my name is Albana Deutscheva. I'm Associate Professor at the University of Architecture, Civil Engineering and Geodesy, Sofia, Bulgaria. We'll speak about variation of the shear force from a cantilever beam loaded with a linear distributed load with intensity at the free end of the beam, asymmetrical cross-section. The part of our presentation is introduction, method, problem, math model, support reaction, result in discussion, conclusion. We just speak about shear force and the definition of Hansen and Conner that this is the horizontal force transferred at the mid-height of the horizontal section of the beam column connection. This force is made from tensile force of the top reinforcement bar of beam and compressive force again on the top reinforcement bar, but on the other side of beam, and with compressive force of concrete. It was not so easy to calculate the forces of reinforcement bar. That's why in the literature was adopted that these forces are calculated on the base of moment to the end of beam divided by distance between reinforcement bar. We will try to find this support reaction. H1 is support reaction which is a resultant force of a small spring which modulate the concrete between beam and column. H2 and H3 are support reaction on reinforcement bar. There is normal axial force N, which is introduced at the free end of beam, and this is because linear deformation in the cantilever beam occurred. We have linear distributed load with intensity of the free end of beam. The calculation of tensile stiffness of the composite section and bending stiffness of the composite section is given in this slide. The support reaction are calculated based on the Menabrea theorem about statically indeterminate system in first order theory. The potential and energy of deformation in special bending combined with tensile compression and with the effect of linear spring is given here. Using the equilibrium condition of static, we have three equations. Two equations are for forces, vertical and horizontal, and third equation is for moment about point of axial beam. From this equation, we can calculate one of support reaction like a function of the other two. For this other two support reaction, we need to find more equation, which we find using the Menabrea theorem and bending moment of cantilever beam. We calculate everything in MATLAB 17, and finally we have support reaction, the equation of this support reaction. On the equation, there is information about geometry of beam and about material properties. If we neglect the normal force in the strain potential energy expression, the support reaction becomes this, which we can see on this slide. Result in discussion. The numerical results are calculated for beam with length L equal to 200 centimeters. The cross section of beam is 75 to 75 and the other beam is 30 to 30. We can compare the result, and the first we have result for parameter of tree support reaction with crack grow and asymmetrical cross section for normal concrete and for two cross section of beams. We can see that support reaction for section 75 to 75 are smaller than parameter of support reaction for section 30 to 30. And the tree support reaction increase as the cross section of the beam decrease. H2 is bigger than H3. As the beam deformation increase and the ratio H divided by B increase, H1 increase, H2 decrease, H3 increase slightly until H divided by B is equal to about 2.8 and then also decrease. For all section H1, there are values smaller than those of the other two support reaction H2 and H3. And for section with dimension smaller than H equal to 50, the difference exceed the value from the transverse load. When we have height strength concrete, we can see that H1 is bigger. H2 and H3 is almost the same, but we have smaller H2. And what happened with shear force? Now we have equation for H1, H2, and H3, and we will use this for our shear force. And we will compare this result with the result of literature. We can see that the parameter of tree support reaction give us parameter of shear force for section 75 and normal concrete. The difference between our shear force and shear force in the literature is about 8%. The difference for cross section 30 to 30 is about 6% between our shear force and shear force calculated with adopted method of literature. When we have high strength concrete, the difference between two methods for section 75 to 75 is about 13%, and the difference about section 30 to 30 is about 4%. Conclusion, a solution of a cantilever beam with a special arrangement of the support device and linear distributed load was carried out. The actual dimension of the beam are taken into account. The influence of the material properties of its component are taken into account too. The obtained expression for the reaction of the horizontal support give results that clearly show the distribution of the force along the height of the cantilever beam. Calculations were performed for symmetric and asymmetric cross-section, result of varying only material characteristic. The models of elasticity of the concrete are shown. If we vary the other material characteristic, we will have the difference between shear force, and we can see all changing of magnitude of shear force. a comparison of the contribution of the cantilever beam forces to the shear force value for AC internal beam column connection with that of the literature and Eurocode is made. The results show that the proposed exact method give results that differ from the adopted one by 9 to 22%, depend on the stage of the crack development. The difference between the new exact method and that of the Eurocode range from 17%, based only the largest shear force value determined by the exact method. The complex nature of variation in the contribution of the cantilever beam forces to the shear force value is demonstrated given the multitude of monitored parameters and their influence of the result. The obtained result represents an important part of the beam column connection research in determining the force distribution with the variation of various parameters from the connected beam and columns. This article may be of interest of both researchers and practicing engineers in interpreting the result obtained from structural analysis. Thank you for your attention.